It's class time in Ilmotio Primary School in Kajiado. 10-year-old Milia leaves home at 6 a.m. in order to make it to class by 8. Having eaten nothing the previous day and in this morning, by the time he gets to school, Milia can hardly concentrate in class. And the persisting drought is not making it easier for him. Damaris seems to always put on a brave face despite the numerous challenges that have made her childhood difficult. Her father left to look for greener pastures for their livestock.
Asubuhi tunapata tu saa ingine uji, saa ingine hatupati. Alafu hata ya mama ako kibarua na tena anaenda kwa kunda maji.
Ilmotio Primary School had an enrollment of 500 pupils. Nearly half of the pupils have dropped out of school in the past 7 months alone, and the situation is likely to worsen in the coming months.
Kila siku ni kama kuna watoto 20 ambao hawakuji shuleni kwa sababu ya ukame.
Those remaining are struggling to survive, and the school feeding program, which kept them in school, is no longer in place.
Wameaffect shule sana kwa sababu sana masomo. Naona hawa watoto ambao wako darasa la 4 mpaka darasa la 8 hapati masomo vizuri kwa sababu ya chakula.
Payne is in class 5, but for her, education is slowly beginning to lose its meaning. For 2 weeks, she did not attend classes.
Sasa tunakaa bila kula chakula, tunalala darasa 8 na ni shida ya chakula. Ile uji tumekunywa kiamsha kinywa, ikifika break time inakwisha.
Here in Kajiado, children are facing a choice: go to school or work to feed themselves and their families. The men have driven their herds many miles looking for even the smallest sign of pasture, desperate to keep their animals alive. The women and children have been left behind. Without any cattle to rely on, they are completely vulnerable and dependent upon aid. Payne lives almost 10 kilometers from school. Her mother has lost half of her livestock owing to the drought, and the rest are somewhere in Tanzania.
I'm desperate. I don't have anything to feed my children.
In Milia's home, the situation is even more desperate. His mother can only gaze into a not-so-pleasant hazy future, not even sure where the next meal will come from. This is their homestead. For 6 months, the compound was teeming with livestock. Now, it's a different story.
I have been rendered poor. There is no food and water. We are starving. We need help.
Imekuwa sasa ni kiangazi na tusumbua sana. Hata watoto vile vile tu ni njaa.
Some children have already started showing first signs of malnutrition. The residents are now appealing for a speedy relief assistance before the situation gets worse than it already is. Rosongoi, NTV, Weekend Edition.